My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of All the Money in the World. And this is one of those Ridley Scott movies that nobody talks about, and it's easy to see why. Let's begin talking about the cast, and Michelle Williams does a good job. I did find her character to be very one note, but she did everything she needed to well enough. Mark Wahlberg, I thought, seemed very flat. He didn't really add much to this movie for me. Charlie Plummer does a perfectly fine job, and Roman Doris does a perfectly fine job as well. But then we get to Christopher Plummer, who is good in this movie, but he got nominated for an Oscar for his work here, which is just baffling to me. Like, really? He's good, but he's not in the movie much. He is one note, and it's just nothing great. So, I think the cast does the best they can, but almost every character is so one note. Like, you could describe all the characters just using a few words, and like, everybody is who they are at the start of the movie and at the end of the movie. There's just not much substance here. And what frustrates me about this movie is that I actually love the main idea. That there's an incredibly wealthy man who just refuses to pay for his grandson's ransom? Like, that is so compelling. You know, I used to have a movie idea about this hostage situation, and the police agreed to pay 1 million for the one life. But then the villains are like, well, would you pay us 2 million? Okay, fine, we'll pay 2 million. And they're like, would you pay us 3? Like, how much value does one life have? What is the cutoff line? And I think that's a very fascinating idea to explore. And I think this movie has moments where it's really effective. And like, I do believe there is a great 90-minute movie here. The issue is that this movie is over 2 hours and there's just no justification for it. Like, this movie is a typical kidnapping movie for the most part, and it's just stretched too thin and it loses steam. There's serious pacing issues, and it's just not an efficiently told story. Like, obviously, I think Ridley Scott is overrated, but he doesn't know how to tell a nice, tight narrative, and that is a huge issue. So, even though I do like lots of what this movie is trying to do, it just gets lost in all of the bloated nature of it. So, I'm giving All the Money in the World a 4 out of 10. It's actually nuts that the allegations against Kevin Spacey came out in October 2017, I believe. And they reshot his scenes with Christopher Plummer, and this movie still came out in December 2017. Like, that's actually nuts. But the movie still sucks. All the Money in the World. Have you seen it? If so, can you give me some of it? Haha, get it? Because all the money in the world, that was a bad joke. I apologize. But leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin, out.